We say all the time, you know, you can have some of the most beautiful jewelry in the world, but if you do not have the proper way to store your jewelry, you are not really going to get the maximum benefit out of it. So what we're going to talk about is a set of three. Let me just show you this. A set of 3 boxes. Okay, now, one box. These are HSN. We've been here 47 years. This is HSN's #1 box brand that we've sold. It's proprietary to HSN. You can only buy them here. They are true anti-tarnish. They will keep your jewelry tarnish free for 3 decades plus. So they work. That's the key here, they work. We don't know of one other manufacturer that can make the claims we can about the way this anti-tarnish uniquely takes care of your jewelry and keeps it from tarnishing. So one box is normally $40, $39.95. Today we're doing all 3 boxes. They're regular priced at $89 for 3, which is still a deal, because otherwise 3 boxes would be $120. So $89 is an everyday great price for these, but it is customer appreciation. The price is only $79.95. That's number 1. Number 2, free shipping and handling. I never get to say that about boxes, ever. They don't ever put these on free shipping. The everyday price is so great on these boxes. You get a stack of 3. Each is individual, each is different. I'll walk you through the colors, but guys, if you ever plan on buying these boxes, ever, if they've been on your radar, if you want to organize your jewelry, I'm telling you, they are a game changer. They are a game changer for a jewelry lover, because now you know where things are, things aren't tarnishing, everything's organized, you have the beautiful acrylic window in the top, you can immediately see down into the box. Here's what you get. So this is sort of like an everything box. You can do hoop earrings, stud earrings, rings, whatever your little heart desires. Here is your classic 7-compartment box. I love that, everybody always does. And then finally, you get an entire box. We call this a slot box. This is fantastic. You can put rows of stud earrings, you can put rows of hoops, you can put rows of rings, whatever you want. It all goes in here, line bracelets, you name it. So you get all 3 boxes. The colors, by the way, are beautiful. This is new. The configuration is new, the set is new. Oh, God, I'm gonna show you what we have here, and then we'll talk more about them. But guys, with the free shipping, I would jump in here. If you ever, they put it for me, for this show, for one time. So here we go. Over here, this is the teal. And this teal is like a beautiful blue with a hint of green. It's such a pretty color. Look at how perfectly interior matches the exterior. This is all done in faux leather. Again, it has that jewel saver lining that will keep everything perfectly new and beautiful and tarnish free. I love it. So this is the teal color, and it is gorgeous. Love that. You will get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces of jewelry in your boxes. Okay, then we talked about the coral. I'm obsessed with this. I think it's so beautiful. So the coral, we have about 200 left. Okay, that's it. When this sells out, I don't believe you'll see these back this year. I know it takes a minimum of 6 months to get them back in stock, but with the way shipping is going right now, you may not see these back this year, just to let you know. Next up, we have, this is the black. Black is always one of the most popular selections. Again, you're getting 3 in the black. This is the one we call beige. It's a really nice classic neutral sand color, right? If you like the neutrals. This is one we're calling, excuse me, sapphire. It is a deep, gorgeous sapphire blue, true like rich, beautiful sapphire blue. This is turquoise. Think like Sleeping Beauty turquoise blue. That's the color of the turquoise. Love. From there, we take you on to the ivory. I adore the ivory boxes. I know, you know, it's, you pick your favorite here, but the ivory looks like a jewelry store. By the way, jewelers buy these boxes. Professional jewelers use these in-house. They use them at jewelry shows. I see them and I get so tickled when I see the other jewelers with these boxes, because they work. They're great. They're like little mini professional jewelry store displays, right? Okay, this is called cherry red. I just see this color because it's so pretty. Here's your cherry red color. Oh, have you ever? And then finally, lilac, and Pat's telling us there are fewer than 100 in the lilac color. So whichever color you want, guys, it's a brand new 3-piece set, brand new configuration here. I want to just line these up better. I don't know what my deal is, but here we go. I'm going to put the colors together, because if you do like to coordinate by color, I mean, you guys, go for it. You will be so happy you did. Again, we don't usually get to do free shipping on these. So I am super excited that the free shipping and handling is available for everybody today. So if you like the neutrals, I'm gonna kind of call red a neutral. So if you like the neutrals, we have the black, the sand, the red, the ivory. If you like the cool tones, here's your cool colors. And I like them all, frankly. And you know what, there's room in our wardrobe. Ladies, I mean, how else are you storing your jewelry right now, right? I mean, think about what are you doing right now? The key to this is that it's a way, 590 of these gone already? Okay, these are going, guys. If you want yours, jump in here before they're gone. Again, I don't think we're gonna see the setback this year, I must tell you. I mean, obviously with things going on with shipping and so on, this is something we may not see back this year. This is such an incredible value. 3 boxes, amazing value pricing here. Almost 600, over 600 have now been spoken for. Oh my goodness, I would order mine pronto. Because if you've never shopped at HSN before, if you're new to our service, you're new to HSN, this is where you start. Why? First of all, you can't buy this anywhere else. Nobody has this but HSN. These are our designs. These are ours exclusively. We started designing these boxes 18 years ago. It's been a while. And this was actually something that was born out of necessity. I was sitting in a jewelry meeting with my jewelry buyers. One of our vendors came in and they had a whole case. And they opened up this case, and inside were leather boxes. They looked similar to this. They were leather boxes. They didn't have windows. They weren't anti-tarnish, but there were these flat boxes that stacked up. And they started taking them out of the case. I went, I need those. Because it was so smart. Everything was beautifully laid out. And I said, we need to figure out how to make these. And then I said, what if we did a window? And what if we made them anti-tarnish? So we just went to work on it. The first box is a true story. I made it myself at home with cardboard and tape. I kid you not. Like I literally put the whole box, designed it, put it together, brought it to my buyer, said, here, is what we need. This size, right, put the window in the top. And so anyway, here we are this many years later, we've sold millions of boxes. The best part about them is that A, they work. And we had to do the scientific testing, and I'll tell you, it took over a year. It took a long time for us to be able to we had to prove it through our quality assurance, through our legal department. I could not stand here and tell you that this is going to keep your jewelry tarnish free for over 30 years if it wasn't proven to do that. And there's not another box manufacturer that can say that. So that's one of the things that makes this fun, is that you are getting a beautiful box, you're getting quality boxes, you're getting them at a fraction of what you would pay. We sell other lovely boxes here. One box is more money and they're not anti-tarnish. You see other window boxes out there, they're very, very nice. Don't get me wrong, they're nice. They are not anti-tarnish and they're not as nice as this. Our value for jewelry boxes is unsurpassed. And I really do mean that. The only drawback, honestly, is that it takes forever to get them back in stock. It takes a long time to reorder these boxes. So I'm gonna show you the interiors one more time. I'll show you the colors one more time. What you're looking at right here is the teal. And this is a beautiful deep blue, almost like a peacock, a hint of green. But again, it's more blue than green. This is the teal color. You get all 3 of these boxes. One is 40. You're getting 3 for $79.98 and free shipping for today only. For this show, this is the only presentation you're going to see with free shipping and handling on these boxes. Here are more of the colors. I love the sapphire blue. It's beautiful. This is the turquoise blue. Oh, stunning. Look at that color. Gosh, what fun you'll have. You can organize by collection. Maybe one will be all absolute. Maybe one will be all gemstones, right? Maybe one will be just like all J. King, right? You decide, what do you have a lot of? You can do a whole collection in one box. A lot of times, I like to even organize by color, because I love blues, purples, so you could do all purples in your lilac box. Can you imagine how pretty that will look? Okay, this coral color, this is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving the coral. Oh good, Pat says actually coral is the #1 choice and it's going to sell out. With everybody ordering, I have about 100 left in the coral. So if you want the coral boxes, I would absolutely order them now. You can see close to 800 now spoken for. See, the ladies that collect these boxes, they know. If you go to hsn.com and read the reviews, you guys, these are perfectly, I mean, every one of these is a customer pick. The boxes are a tried and true winner. Over the years, we've evolved them. Frankly, they've gotten better. Everything about these are better. I'll just say that. The original boxes didn't have a handle on the front, these do. The original boxes didn't stay open, like you had to like hold it open. This does. Obviously, we talk about this jewel saver lining. This stuff is just unlike anything else because it creates the perfect environment for your jewelry to stay tarnish-free inside your boxes. I do like that they have the same footprint, so they're easy to stack, right? You can keep them in your shelf, and they don't scream like, all my jewelry's in here, right? They're discreet. So you can slide it away, you can tuck it away. It's one of the other things people love about them. They're easy to store, but also they're just easy to see what you have, right? I mean, if you have jewelry and you never wear it, because you forget. We forget what we have. This is a way for you to be able to go back and say, oh my gosh, I forgot about that ring. I want to wear that today. Or, oh, and a lot of times what I try to do is store by suites. So if I have a ring and a matching pendant and matching earring, I'll store them together. That way they're all right there. It's just easier to get dressed. That's why I do try to organize by color. I try to organize by stone, but you can find your way to do it, right? If you love absolute, can you imagine all of your absolute in one beautiful box, or a couple, depending on how much you have? I mean, how beautiful that will be inside your box. This is the ivory. Again, keeping our eye on what's left here. Lilac, we have 5 dozen. Coral, fewer than 100. This is called cherry red. Isn't it cute? Love that bright, fun red. And then this is called beige. Think like just a really great, nice, neutral, kind of a mocha beige color, like a latte color. And then the black is always a top seller. People love these black boxes. For him, for her, Carlos keeps one in his closet as well. So it's one, the guys love these too. I've given a set to Paul Woods, my dear friend, our ambassador of luxury. So they're not just for her, they're for anybody that has jewelry, that has watches, right? I mean, I've talked to people that have bought them for their husbands for storing coins because again, they are anti-tarnish. People have stored like they collect beautiful pens. I mean, think of all the possibilities. They're showing you right now, guys, the best way to deal with this, you can see here, is just to wipe your piece of jewelry clean. Do we have to go, Pat? To wipe your piece of jewelry clean, right? And then you just tuck it in the box. It's as simple as that. You wipe it off, pop it in the box, and then you're done. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. I go back to jewelry that I've owned for over 15 years. It looks brand new. I brought in a ring last month. I brought in one of my original absolute rings that I bought 25 years ago. I've been storing it in these boxes. It looked brand new. It looked absolutely brand spanking new. So that's the best part. Do you have jewelry you never wear? Because it's tarnished, right? It looks dingy. It just doesn't, nobody wants to have to get out silver polish if we don't have to, right? So that's the key here, is you don't have to. To show you, here's the 3 blues. If you're trying to decide what color, and it is tricky. Here's the 3 blues. This is called teal, this is turquoise, this is sapphire. All right, teal, turquoise, sapphire. Those are the 3 blues, reminding you, you are getting 3 boxes. And then here's that lilac. So pretty. Look at these colors. So if you do, like to stack and kind of mix and match and play, this is going to be great. Also, I will say these make the greatest gifts. The best gifts. This always comes to my mind first when I'm looking for a gift for one of my sisters or sister-in-laws, my mom, my mother-in-law, girlfriends. I've given everybody boxes. It's kind of my favorite thing to give because people get excited. They love these things because it's something you use daily, right? It's kind of, like I said, it's a necessity, really, because otherwise, what else are you doing? And I've tried everything. I mean, everything. I had a big, huge wooden armoire in my room that Carlos bought me years ago for my birthday. It was pretty, but it was not practical. It just was not practical. And plus, things were tarnishing in there. I'd open the doors, everything's flying all over the place. So that didn't work for me. I had the over-the-door thing. I had the roll-up things. I've tried everything. And I remember once somebody saying, well, just put it in a Ziploc bag. I'm like, what? They said, well, if you don't want your jewelry to tarnish, just keep it in a Ziploc bag. Well, I don't want a bunch of baggies, Ziploc bags with my pretty jewelry, right? I want it to look pretty. So that's the whole point here, is that if you have an unattractive way that you're presently storing your jewelry, this is attractive, right? This is fun. So I know we have to go here in a minute, but I just want to remind you one more time. You can see almost 1,000 of these have now been spoken for. I'm so happy you're getting them. I promise you, you will be delighted when you get them because they really do work. And because you're getting free shipping and handling today, take advantage of that, you guys. That is not something that we ever get to do, but it's happening today. Teal, Coral, last call. We're fewer than 100 here. The lilac, I have 2 dozen only. It's probably for the rest of the year on these guys when the quantity that we brought in sells out. There's the turquoise. Here comes the sapphire. Beautiful sapphire blue. Look at that interior. It's so lush. I mean, it's just so luxurious. All right. And then over here we have the ivory, one more time. And then we had the beige. We have the cherry red, and finally, everybody loves the black boxes. If you can't decide, black is always a sure bet. Okay, I know we have to wrap it up. I'm so excited you're ordering it. Thank you very much for your calls here. We'll keep you posted on this. We're gonna keep on taking your orders.